All right, welcome back to Protect and Invest with Marsha. Today, we're going to talk about why don't enough Black people participate in the stock market? Why are they not investing in the stock market like so many other Americans, our white counterparts, for instance, right? They are leading, they are blowing us away. Now, I want to say this. I am not racial whatsoever. Just get that straight. I don't care about whether you're black, white, green, purple, or gray. God has created us all in His image. Race was the color of our skin was given to us by God, right, to show the beauty in diversity. But when it comes to understanding statistics and understanding why it is that certain groups do or don't do certain things, especially when it's actually good for you, it's important to kind of look into it, especially if you want to serve in that area. So for me and what I do, I like to try to educate and share my thoughts and expertise or information to people who may not know this stuff, so that they can have a better understanding for them and make better decisions for themselves as well. So let's get going. Now, you're going to see this article here that was by CNBC. It says Black Americans' lack of participation in the stock market likely to widen post-pandemic. This article was released this year in February, but honestly, this has always been the case. Black Americans have always been lagging behind when it comes to investing in the stock market. Now, you may be saying, oh my gosh, like, why does this matter? There's so many other things they're probably investing in. Yeah, that's true. But generally speaking, people become very wealthy. The vast majority of Americans are becoming wealthy because they have a 401k or a retirement plan that is based in the stock market, and they're earning millions of dollars by retirement, which means their wealth has increased substantially simply just by investing in the stock market, not to include real estate or many other investment things that are out there. So I'm saying, and mind you, investing in the stock market is one of the easiest investments you can get involved in. It really doesn't take as much as you may think it does. So let's go ahead and kind of talk about a few points here. The first, it says here in the key points, many Black Americans miss out on the hefty gains from the stock market due to historically low equity ownership. All right, and then it says only 34% of Black American households owned equity investments, as compared with 61% of white families, according to the Federal Reserve Board's most recent survey in 2019, guys. This is not like a survey back from the 1970s, okay? Like, this is 2019. This is just a few years ago. And then lastly, the primary way that Americans build wealth and invest is through retirement plans. And there have been enormous racial disparities in that area. Now, the points say what they say, and they're very self-explanatory. So why is it that Black communities are not investing like they should be? Investing is the way to go. If you want to build wealth, if you want generational wealth, if you want to pass down inheritance to your children and their children and their children and their children's children, you need to invest. And the stock market is by far the easiest, most accessible way to invest. Now, in 2020, the stock market was experiencing a serious bull run, right? Like, I'm talking about, it was soaring, right? Billions of dollars, trillions of dollars was injected into the economy. Many businesses have done extremely well, companies doing extremely well, and those who invested in these companies and these businesses stocks were seeing the growth, and they were seeing the amazing results as well, okay? And they could probably try to lock it in. Now, unfortunately, very little Black communities or Black people were invested during this time to have realized those gains for themselves. So it's unfortunate to me, because it really goes down to knowledge and understanding of these things, which can give you the impetus you need to make a decision to invest. So let's go ahead and kind of talk about what are some of the things that Blacks are investing in, if they are investing. Now, in this ABC article, it basically explains one of the main reasons blacks are not investing in the stock market as much. It says here, experts say chief among them is a long-standing preference by many black investors for safer places to put their money. The legacy, some say, of decades of discrimination and fear. Also, many were never taught what they were missing out on. Okay, I understand the decades of discrimination and fear, but listen, this is 2022. All right, we are in an age where there is so much access to wealth for the common man, including blacks, that honestly, there's no excuse, right? For me, it's get the knowledge if you want to know. We know billionaires exist. We know millionaires exist. We know there is such a thing as a retirement account, and we know it makes people money, right? So why don't we do the research? Why don't we find the desire in us to at least Google search it and figure out, how does this work? How can I get a piece of this pie? All right. And unfortunately, I think the main reason is today is lack of education, lack of understanding. Black people, generally speaking, don't resonate and don't understand. If they understood, they'd probably do better. But when you have people in your family who don't know, your mom didn't know, your dad didn't know, your grandparents didn't know, your uncles didn't know, no one passed the knowledge down to you, then you walk your life in ignorance, right? Which simply means lack of knowledge. I didn't know. But this is the time to turn the tide. This is the time to get educated. This is the time to make a change and invest, because now you know. All right. Now, there's this other myth that when you invest in the stock market, you have to have large sums of money to participate. The reality is that is not necessarily the case. See, I, personally work with companies that can help you to invest as little as $25 or $50, right? You can pay that on a monthly recurring basis. That's what makes, investing in the stock market so easy, is you can just set it and forget it, right? Set your payments, forget it, come back in a few years, look at how your money's doing, and enjoy your life. That's as simple as it is. Trust me, it sounds hard to believe, but it is so true, and many people are enjoying this. So why be left out? Why not put your money where it could grow while you sleep? All right, I know we're in a recession, but this is not an excuse, because out of recessions come a bounce back, right? Generally, the stock market has bounced back bigger than ever before. So this is your time to get invested. With that being said, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on another video.